Hello my boss slaymates, it is me, Tanisha, your favorite boutique consultant, and I want to apologize ahead of time if you hear any noise, yelling, shouting, whatever. It's gonna be some kids, including my daughter. They're outside and the door is literally right behind my phone, so you may hear a little bit of kids, but shouldn't be too loud. But I really need to get these videos out today, so I had to go ahead and film. Alright, so you all know I am pregnant. I am entering my today actually makes 32 weeks. So pregnancy brain is on high. I literally have to write down every single thing. So if you all see me looking down, I literally wrote out like everything I wanted to say because I cannot remember. I can't remember nothing. Alright, so today we are going to discuss the selling process. And that's involved with having an online boutique. Sorry, I'm trying to see what my daughter's doing outside because she keeps standing at the door. Trying to make sure she's not trying to come inside. Okay, so yes, we're going to discuss the selling process that is involved when having an online boutique. And so we're going to talk about 3 aspects that you need to know in order to keep your selling process up to par and make sure that you have people that are converting or traffic that converts. Okay, all right, so let's get started. You most likely do not have a brick and mortar. You have an online boutique. These selling tips that I'm about to give you is more so for online boutique owners. So if you do not have a website, this isn't really for you, because just for online. Sorry for those of you who have brick and mortars. So anyway, since you don't have a brick and mortar, you have to make sure that the very first thing is that your website is eye-catching. It also needs to be uncomplicated and it needs to convert, you guys. So your website, of course, is technically your brick and mortar. Your website is your store. So if your website is messy, if it's unorganized, if I can't figure out how to find a shirt that I saw on your Instagram and I get to your website and I can't find it, I'm going to get off. Your website is your store, period. So, sorry, just saw a kid fall down right outside my door, y'all. Jesus. Anyway, there are many design mistakes that I have seen rookies make, and there are many design mistakes on websites that I made at the very beginning, and I do talk about that in a video. I will probably link it in the description. I may link it up here as well, so make sure you all click that and hear the explanations about different design mistakes that I made as well as others have made. And also, if you are a member of my Patreon for Boss Playmates, I did release a guide last month around rookie website design mistakes. That is in my Patreon from last month. So make sure if you are a member, go click that guide and read that. And if you are not a member, click the link in the description box to become a member for as little as 20 bucks a month. Anyway, let's go on. So how is your website part of the selling process? Like I said, your website, unlike your store, is always open. Your website is open 24/7. So therefore, you are getting visitors even in your sleep. And you're not there to chat with them or talk with them in person like you would do if you were working in a retail store. Your website needs to speak for itself. It needs to speak for your brand. So therefore, your website is literally the most important part of the selling process because it needs to sell your customers. And it is really technically the first and only impression, other than your social media, that your customers are going to have of your boutique. So why would you not make sure that your website is up to par and it does not look like a rookie or amateur, whatever you want to say. All right, so along with your website, one other part of your website that should be up to par are your pictures. Your pictures need to be of good quality. They need to be clear. They need to be relatable to your customers. Don't just get pictures off of your vendor website if those ladies in those pictures or their models do not look like your customer, because your customer is not going to buy. If I am, like I am now, a black girl, kind of thick, let's say I was even more curvy, and your models have on cute clothes, but they weigh about 105 pounds, skinny white girls, I'm gonna think your clothes ain't gonna fit me, and I'm not gonna buy, period. Your pictures could be great, but your models could suck. So make sure your pictures are clear. Make sure they cover, you know, all aspects of the clothing, like the front, the back, how they can wear it, different styles, whatever, and make sure the model looks like your customer. If not, it's not going to convert. So along with your pictures, I have noticed that a lot of boutique owners fail to realize the importance of their product descriptions. Product descriptions are just as important as your pictures. Why? Because a customer can see this really cute top, for example, love the top, love how it looks on the model, they click on it, they read the description, and it's something super boring or generic, and they're just like, well, maybe I can wait, or, you know, like, your product descriptions cannot be boring. They can't be something that you just copy and paste from the vendor site. They can't just be, oh, model is wearing size medium, she is 5'7", has long arms. Like, no, come on. Your product description needs to be in your customer's voice, such as your, you know, your brand's voice. After you've done research and know who your customer is, you will know how to speak to your customer in their voice and how to entice them, how to pull them in with words. Because remember, once again, you are not seeing them in person. You are not standing beside them. You are not able to talk to them. They need to see a good picture, click on it, read a good damn description, and click add to cart, and they need to buy it. That's how it goes. So you need to learn how to sell using your words. And if you would like to know more about product descriptions and captions, because that goes hand in hand, captions go hand in hand on your Instagram and your Facebook or whatever else, all of that is copywriting. If you'd like to know more on that, I'm going to be hosting a masterclass just for my Patreon members at the end of January. I don't have a date yet, but it's going to be the end of January. So in that masterclass, we're going to talk about how to write out descriptions or captions. We're going to talk about the psychology behind it, and we're also going to talk about what words to use to draw people in. It's gonna be good, I promise you. All right, so anyway, away from that. I already said that. Okay, so like I was saying before, you need to make sure that you have created your customer profile or your customer avatar. If not, then you're not going to know how to pull your customer in through those product descriptions. So this is something that should have already been done before you launched. You should know who you're selling to, what they like, how they want you to speak, all of that stuff. So if you have not done that, you need to go back to the drawing board and start over. I preached this in so many of my other videos. I know y'all are tired of hearing it, but you need to know exactly who you are selling to. Okay, so if your customer does not convert, like they come to your website, they don't get anything, or they just clicked on your website for the first time, or whatever, no matter. Anytime a customer visits your website, they should be invited to join your email list, period. Your email list is where the money is at. Your email game should be on point, honey, okay? I'm telling you, I have made more money by marketing to my email list than I have anywhere else, other than certain events that I've been to. That doesn't count. So I tell everyone all the time, your money is in your email list. Why? Because these customers, or these people rather, they ask to be contacted by you. They want to hear from you. They are ones that have most likely bought from you already. They already like you. They already know you. They already trust you. You don't have to try to convince them to buy from you, because majority of the time they already have. So you need to treat those customers or those people different than the ones who are just your regular followers on Instagram and Facebook or wherever else. Because these people want to hear from you. So why are you not letting them hear from you? Okay, so you need to be able to have a way to retain your customers. And of course, that is through your email list. You have to be creative with your messages, which is another form of copywriting. You have to be creative with your subject lines. You got to know how to appeal to someone to want to open that email in the first place. So all of that, once again, goes into copywriting. We will talk about all of that in my masterclass for copywriting. So we're going to talk about product descriptions, captions, psychology, emailing, We're going to talk about what you need to say in your emails, and we're going to talk about how to create those eye-catching, appealing subject lines. So you need to make sure you are doing that. And I also think that it is very crucial that you treat your email subscribers like the special people that they are. So you need to have some kind of reward for them in emails. If you notice, for example, give you all a gem that I wasn't going to talk about in this video, but why not? For example, I randomly, if you have MailChimp, I don't know about other email hosts, but if you have MailChimp, there is a way for you to go through and see which of your subscribers have opened your emails the most, which of your subscribers have clicked on links in your emails the most, all that stuff, all those different types of reports. So there will be random times where I will go through those reports. I will see which of my subscribers opened up the most emails for the entire month of, say, January. And then I will reach out to them personally, thank them for opening up my emails, thank them for being a great subscriber, thank them for being a supporter. Here's a discount code as a thank you. You know what I'm saying? Do something like that and advertise that on your Instagram page, or your Instagram stories, and put that customer up there, so that way their friends will see that tag, and then of course your customers will see, hey, she rewards people just for opening up her emails. Let me start doing that. You know what I'm saying? You all have to be creative, and you have to think out of the box, especially when it comes to email marketing and online boutiques right now. This entire business industry or whatever, it is totally saturated right now. So you have to make sure that you stand out. And this is a great selling tactic, y'all. I'm telling you. But I was going to talk about that in the video, but I just gave you one little gem right there. So find ways to make sure that your email subscribers feel like they are exclusive, feel like they are special, reward them, do whatever you need to do. So that way you have more people on your subscriber list than you have that are following you on Instagram. Because if Instagram goes out, we had many outages last year on Facebook and Instagram. How many of your businesses suffered? Mine didn't. I took tons of social media breaks last year, and I'm still on one right now. I haven't even been on Instagram for my boutique in about 3 months. It is what it is, but I'm taking a break right now because of the pregnancy, and then I'm going to relaunch after I have the baby. So anyway, those are the, yeah, okay, that's it for the email marketing. Let me make sure I'm right. All right, so in summary, I want to know, answer this question. You can answer it in the comments or answer it to yourself. Be honest. How comfortable are you in this selling process? Is your website professional? Is it organized? Does it have a way for you to sign up your email list? Is your email list game on point? How is your product descriptions? How are your subject lines? How are your captions? How is all of that? That is all you need to know in order to learn how to sell. Because once again, your website is your store. Your website is your brick and mortar. Your words are you speaking to your customer in person. So how comfortable, once again, are you with the selling process? So in the next video, we are going to discuss some important aspects of pricing. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you do not miss out, because we are going to be talking about some good points on pricing. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I'm sorry for all of the pauses, being that I can't think straight. But I still want to make sure you all got some good information in this video. And if you are an email subscriber of my Boss Playmates, make sure you check your email because I sent out an email this morning all about entrepreneurs versus entrepreneurs, as well as a part at the bottom about my newest product. So make sure you all check that out. I will not be announcing what my product is because I don't want anyone to steal this idea. So you need to make sure that you go in that email and see all about it. I'm super excited. It was something that I worked on for about 8 months. 6 months. July, August, September, October, November. 6 months. All right, y'all. So I will see you all in the next video where we talk all about pricing. Bye, you guys.